Ah, lovely game crashes. Well, since we have a chance to try this again, wonderful chance that I choose to take. Uh, we might as well try to manage the situation better. This is a good, nice opening for letting the enemy come through. So a few mines there. We want to get at least a few of them before they get into direct range. I'd like to have frag mines at the front though. Run, you bastard. So they just have so much health. It wouldn't be that big of a problem, or at least less of a problem, if you had a weapon you could aim at, because that's the way you can do critical hits quite easily. Hit them, cripple them or something. You gain an advantage over them. But heavy weapons mostly don't work that way. You either do a massive amount of damage to everything or you are fudged. So you really have to have those high damage attacks or ammunition, mines, grenades, whatever, but without them you simply can't do anything. That's the real weakness of heavy weaponry. It's great if you have the extra damage potential to quickly get rid of the enemy, but if you don't, you're fudged. You're really fudged. Because you're just trying to doing paper cuts to a guy who has probably closer to 1,000 hit points, and you can't really do anything. Your weapons are not accurate enough to project damage on a single location of their body, so you're never going to cripple any of them. At least mines only mainly affect the feet, I think. The weak ghoul. We have a lot of weight capacity available, so we might as well move forward if we can find something of interest. Rexita. Yeah, that's what we need to gain entrance. Actually, I'll probably die if I jump from here. If we hit water, we'll survive. Yeah, I like the effect it makes on water. My lyrics, not a few of them. Other goddamn nest. So let's get a meeting with our fearless leader. Oh, my lyrics. What a surprise. Some weaponry, ammunition, random loot, money, ammunition. To a weapon I'm not using, so I'm not too bothered by missing it. No need to go there.
At last, yes! Desmond will die, and our long struggle will finally end the only way it could have, with me as the victor!
Yeah, sort of
No, not astral knowledge, you simpleton! Psychic domination! And that still won't be possible until you destroy Desmond's jamming device!
Ah. Psychic domination.
Yes, fine, go destroy the house and its impurities. Just stop that jammer and I'll be free of you morons once and for all!
Okay, this is an exit to the well, probably. Leave action. No, he'll be leaving. Oh, actually climbing out. That's nice. So, psychic domination. Brain. Of course there's the brain.
So you're the mouse that was scurrying around here? Not much to look at, but at least you're not drooling all over yourself. I can work with that. Now then, perhaps you can be more useful than that simpering spiritualist and his tribe of idiots.
Where's Jackson talking to you? What the hell are you?
What you are interacting with is merely a holographic projection, and a rather clumsy one at that, but it's all I can manage at the moment. As for myself, you gaze upon one of America's greatest minds, preserved through the miracles of science. Much more elegant than shambling on as some rotting corpse for all eternity, don't you agree?
So, why was Jackson talking to you?
He thinks I'm some sort of god, and I have no reason to disabuse him of the notion. This makes me de facto leader of the tribe, as it were. Regardless, I trust you can be more effective than he has been. I need your help on an important task. There's a troublesome ghoul who lives in Calvert Mansion. I need him destroyed and his jamming device neutralized immediately.
So, why?
More than you could possibly imagine with your squishy pink mind. But the only pressing matter at the moment is a device in his possession. He has a jammer that limits my projection range to this pathetic cave. Remove that and I can extend my reach so much further. Killing Desmond would be a nice plus, but I'm sure we can get around to that later.
What do you know about Desmond?
Desmond. That bag of bones and bile will pay dearly for his trespasses. Were it not for his interference, I would still have a body. Still, its absence has only honed my brilliance, so perhaps I owe him my thanks. An appreciation I'll show in the form of a quick and messy death.
You told the tribals to attack the mansion.
Of course I did, but that moron thought it was one of his adult visions. The real goal was to destroy the ghoul's jamming device. Honestly, those fools aren't worth the meat they're made of. A minion that can't follow directions is no use at all. Yes, away with you!
Seems like a very limited selection of questions to ask him. Not even who he used to be. So Desmond. I think I need some booze after this. It's getting ridiculous.
You finding your way around? Well, if it ain't my favorite out-of-towner.
Sonic.
Should be ready in a matter of hours. Check back soon.
Yeah, I think I need some moonshine after I finish this. The flooded sinkhole might be an interesting place because it's basically an underwater thing, isn't it? There's. They're probably attacking now, or will attack soon, if not now.
I knew it. I knew that little bastard was behind all this. After all these years, he stuck his head out, and this is my chance to cut it off. Figuratively speaking, of course.
You know this guy? What's going on here?
Galvert is my old rival. Centuries we've played this game. I knew he'd be stupid enough to hide so close to his family home. It's not a matter of hate. It's a matter of destiny. He is my enemy, and I do not suffer any bastard who opposes me to live. I knew he was here, and it is my intent to find him and call down a righteous fucking hammer on his head. Figurative, I mean. His head.
So who is the brain thing?
Him. I should have known. My old rival, so close to his family home. Only he would be so stupid. He was once a man, Professor Calvert. The Calverts owned half of Maryland, back when there was a Maryland to own. Members of the Calvert family were influential all over the world. They practically owned a deed to the US government. In their best days, there were no less than 3 Calvert family senators, 7 members of the House, and 2 governors. They even had a top candidate for president, until that scandal with the dog forced them to drop out of the race. I was particularly proud of that one.
So, what do you want me to do?
Of course I fucking want you to do something else. You don't expect me to trot around this mud hole myself, do you?
Yeah. Right. You're mean, we get it.
You're goddamn right I am. Now let's get on with the work, shall we?
I sort of dislike that I can't demand to really know what this is all about. It's the obvious thing, because so far I've been doing this chain without knowing what's going on, and now it's getting real weird. So I still can't question that in any way, or say, yeah, I'm not doing anything until I know what the fudge is going on here.
So, those half-wits are getting messages from the professor, right? So he's off somewhere, broadcasting to him. But without those buggers to do things for him, he can't do much for himself. So, we cut off his ability to talk to him, and he'll need to try harder. Maybe then I can find this squishy little worm and finish him off for good.
So what's your plan, old man?
If I know Professor Calvert, and I do, he's using a high-frequency cognitive sign broadcast. I have the perfect device to jam up his little talk box. All you need to do is take it to the highest point on the shore and install it. Easy, right?
Yeah, big wheel down by the docks, right?
Right. Attach it to the bottom car, then turn it on and spin the jammer to the top. No fucking problem. I'll watch from here and turn it on. Then we'll see where our little professor is. Now, go!
I don't really mind working with him, because having some kind of brain using mind domination is not exactly a attractive prospect. I still don't understand why I would have to repair the lighthouse here. I can do it, but why? Maybe I should repair it and see what happens for the fun of it. I'll handle the... What the hell is this called?
It is I, Professor Calvert. Don't bother looking around. I'm in your mind. But aren't you Desmond's faithful little employee? Coming to gum up my work, are we? Well, I have a better idea. How about instead of playing his game, you destroy that nasty little device? Deposit it in the nearby trash compactor and we will never have to worry about it again. I assure you that the gratitude of Professor Calvert is worth a great deal more than that of a washed-up old limey.
Yeah, because I don't want people in poking around in my mind, so... yeah. You failed.
You fool! What have you done? You will pay for this! Pay! No one betrays me! Do you understand? You will suffer for this! You will both pay!
Yeah. Tell me more about it.
coming for you.
They are coming for me, aren't they? There's too little of them really to... Yeah, I'm getting tail out. The thing about fighting in a situation like this is that it's always near disadvantage. They're basically ambushing you. Fighting them, sure, fight on your own terms, when you're not cornered. Yeah, easy enough to escape. Calvert Mansion. If I'd had to take a guess, why wouldn't he be still in Calvert Mansion? What would be a good place to relocate from there? I guess the sinkhole might be an option. It would be definitely be a place where no humans would try to go. Who knows? Or I was thinking on some kind of a hidden underground facility under the mansion, but they already had one. The Chinese brain is unconscious. What? I would still guess that this house is the likeliest location. And the brain's probably a communist anyway, since at least the family had built a secret. Holy shit. It's starting to rain down. Well, I guess the bigger chunks already rained. Yeah, this was a nice development. I still think the house might be the location where the brain is located.